What's up, everybody, and welcome. This is the ORRIORS Mentorship Program, and my name is OR. I'm here to teach you everything you need to know in order to become a superstar group fitness instructor wherever you choose to go. And if you're watching this today, you are thinking about taking a leap and become a group fitness instructor. So welcome to the dark side. It is a really good place to be. Now, before we go, I have 10 things that you need to consider before you decided to approach this audition. So make sure to stick until the end, watch all of them, and if you don't mind, support my page by subscribing and liking this video. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so 10 things you need to know before you become a group fitness instructor. So number one, it will not pay off, at least not at first. Most places, especially if you don't have any experience or if you don't have a huge amount of followers and you can, prove to them that you will bring new clients, will not pay you just as much or will not give you enough classes for you to hold a full-time position. And this is something you need to consider before you're starting your group fitness instructor career. So first thing first, make sure you're secure. Consider your options, check and see how much you're going to be paid, and make sure you have to be patient and you have to earn it. Earn the trust, earn the member's heart, and then at some point you will be able to build up. I can also tell you that if you are good and if you will put the time and energy, you will be able to be paid very, very well in this job, but it will take time, it will take commitment, it will take a lot of investment. So this is number one. Number two, you will work hours that nobody else does. And this is important because some of us don't like to wake up in 5 a.m., but you will. And some of us would like to, finish a work day at 5 p.m. and just go and have a beer with your friends or just go and watch something on TV and just relax for the rest of the day. But those are the hours that we will be working. We work before people get to work. We work during the time that people are at work, and we work right after. And you will be working really crazy hours, including weekends. So when you are going into this journey, just know that you're comfortable with that. So consider that. Number three, fewer hours doesn't mean less work. And this is really important. When you are considering a group fitness career, you have to understand that your time and your clock, also including the time that it takes you to get to the place and come back from it. And no, it doesn't mean you're going to be paid for it. This is why you're being paid more of a larger hourly rate, right? You will have to be prepared for every class. You have to be there 15 minutes before to make sure your members are coming in and there's music and you're screening for injuries. You will have to put a playlist together. You will have to program. You will have to take more certifications, take more classes. And especially if you want to grow in this industry, you will also have to invest time in working out. You'll also have to invest time in your social media. You'll have to be your own PR. You'll have to be your own photographer. You'll have to be your own brand manager, whatever that is that will help you grow and move even farther in the fitness career. You'll have to do in the times where you are out of class. And when you are in class, no cell phones. You have to be completely disconnected from the world. So all of that work happens as soon as you're done. So just be aware, it is a lot of work. Number four, you always have to be on. And this is so important because people think that you only need to be nice to people or excited or energetic when you are in the studio. And then as soon as you hit that, check out, clock out, you are not longer part of this. You are not longer in the job. And that is a big mistake. Because if you are in the business of inspiring other people, and if you want other people to connect to you, follow you, let you lead them, you have to be always on. You always have to be in character. When you see them outside of the class, when you see them in a parking lot, when you see them in a restaurant, you are expected to remember their name or at least give them a hug and tell them, hey, how's it going? I remember you. You took my classes. Hope you're doing well. Big smile on your face, no matter how pissed off you are. And that also means that you have to treat everybody else around you in the same respect you will treat your members as soon as you leave the studio. And that means your front desk team. That means your maintenance team. That means the person who is giving you a service in a restaurant and you want to tip them very well because you have no idea this person might be taking your class tomorrow. Okay? So just know that how you treat people is how you're going to carry yourself and your name and your reputation, especially in the city where you live and where you teach and work. So I highly recommend to keep that happy face on and know that this is a show and you will have to be on for the rest of your fitness career. And if you're not ready for that, you need to be maybe considering a different job. Number 5, in most places, I'm saying most places because some people are offering full-time positions in fitness, which is really cool, but in most of us are not being paid if we're not working. You choose not to work on that day and you're subbing a class, you will not be paid, okay? And again, this is not for every place around the world. This is for most fitness jobs, which means that if you are taking a vacation, you need to take more classes in advance and take more classes afterwards, meaning sub and help other people out, cover for them in order to pay your bills. So just consider that. Know that you might have to get a little bit more of a support system, kind of like what we said in the beginning of the class. And then that leads me to number 6, which is health insurance is a must. And this is tricky because I'm hoping that a lot of people from everywhere around the world will watch this video. And for some of us, for example, if I would be in Israel, that would not be a problem, right? Because we all have a health insurance there. But in the United States, that is different. So if you are in my company where I work, if I work a certain amount of hours, I'm also eligible for health insurance. And that gets me covered, but some places don't. So just remember that you are working in a very physical job, and I cannot tell you how many times I dropped the dumbbell on my finger and I end up breaking it or spraining something. I had an ACL tear. I had all these different injuries and aches and pains that have caused by this job. Again, I can go in and talk to you personally about your finances and about your personal situation, but just know that this is something that I highly recommend. And yeah, just try to figure it out. Number 7, you won't be everyone's cup of tea, but you will be one person's favorite protein shake. And this is such an important sentence. And I don't know if I'm the person who created it or not, but I hope I did. And if I did, I'm claiming it because it is so important. In the beginning of your fitness career, you will like to make everybody happy. You will try to do anything. You will program differently. You want this person to come in, so you're going to play their favorite song. You're going to literally doing backflips in order to bend over backwards. This is how you say it in English, in order to make everybody happy, because you want everybody to come in and take your class, right? Especially because some places will pay those amount of people you are bringing to the studio. The problem is, the farther you are from a niche, right, the more unattractive you are, because A, it doesn't speak to who you are and what's your personality anyway. Number 2, what makes you unique, right? So remember that it's not about making everybody happy. It's about understanding who are the people you would like to serve. What is the niche that you are offering? For example, if I am OR and I teach mostly people in their 30s and 40s, very busy people who are only interested in getting the hardest class of their life by the end of the day, and they like to listen to EDM music, whatever, right? This is my target audience, and I'm not expected to be liked by a 20 years old Pilates girl who's going to walk into my class and will feel like she doesn't belong. So I know she's probably going to leave as soon as the warm-up is going to be over. And I'm okay with that because she's not my target audience, right? And I will be happy to recommend a different class with a different instructor who will be a better fit for her. But it took me a long time to understand that. And the moment I did, and the moment I just decided to become who I need to become, this is who I am, this is what I'm serving, this is what I'm bringing to the table, this is how I cook, right? If you are coming in to eat, and this is what I can offer you, it takes so much pressure off you. And also, it's attracting the right people. And by doing that, the people who are taking my classes consistently, they're doing this for the past 6, 7, 8 years, right? They're always going to show up. As long as they're living in New York City, and as long as they are members in the clubs or in the company that I'm working for, they're still going to show up to my classes. They might have a little vacation once in a while. They might have a moment that they'll be like, okay, or I need a break from you. And that's okay. Like any healthy relationships. But for the most part, I know that I have their heart, and forever and ever, they're going to find their way back to me because they trust me and they know what I bring to the table. They know exactly what to expect. And even if that means that in the beginning, you're going to lose a lot of people because you only want to play Beyonce. And well, that's a bad example because who doesn't like Beyonce? But pick an artist, right? You love an artist and maybe some people are really not into that type of music, but that's all you want to play. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to find that niche, but then the people who really love that artist, they're going to be there every single week, and that is your niche. Number 8, this market is saturated as fuck. There's just so much competition. Everybody wants to be a group fitness instructor because it's cool. It is so fun. And everybody wants to do that, not always from the right reasons. So when you decide to go to this job, just understand that it's not just about what this job can bring to you, is what you can bring to other people. And if you're doing this from the right reasons, meaning I actually love humans and I love the human body and I want to be in a position that I help a person, I don't know, recover from an injury, or I want to be in a position that I'm a great public speaker and I want to help people feel more confident. Whatever that is, you need to make sure you bring something with you that helps you stand out. And if you are in the business of just coming by and judging everybody and get really, really competitive, just know that the members can smell that. If you are insecure, the member will know, and your reputation is not going to be that good. And honestly, so is your numbers. So if you're only doing this to get some kind of a validation from the environment, I'm telling you right now, you might get it a little bit in the beginning, but that's not really the job for you because people can smell when it's authentic and when it's not. And this is a harsh tip for you, but you need to reflect and decide before you do. And when you go to this job, like I said before, don't try to compete anybody because yes, it is very saturated, but also there is so much fitness and we are getting older and some of us are at some point, dialing down a little bit, which is what I'm planning to do in the next couple of years. And that will give more space for other people. So you'll be just fine as long as you're here from the right reasons. Number 9, and that's a really cool one. This job cannot be replaced. At least I hope so. Every day something changes in this world and AI is doing so many tricks on us. And yes, you can chat GPT or whatever tools and ask, to create a workout for yourself. But in the end of the day, people are coming to group fitness because they want to be part of the group, because they want the community. So this is one of those really great positions and great opportunities for you to find something that is going to be hard to replace, and you're going to have a job hopefully for the rest of your life. That being said, you also have to deliver what people want, and that is the sense of community, the sense of family, the sense of just feeling like they're being seen. And if you can make a person feel seen, trust me, you are in the right job and you will be very, very successful. But when you're walking into this job, remember that this is the baseline. This is the most important thing for most people there. Even if that means not all of them wants to be talked to, but they want to be acknowledged. And this will be a completely different video by itself. And again, just make sure you do this from the right reasons. Number 10, and that's the most important one, it is 100% worth it. Not only that you're going to get your gym membership for free, not only you're going to meet some really, really great people. I got to see so many women from the moment they got pregnant, and I was the first one to know. And then seeing them with their little baby, and they always have an ORRIOR swag, which is really, really cute. And I know that I've been through this entire process with them. Or somebody my first client, who was so injured and broken when I met her, and now she's deadlifting and she's working out every single day. Until this very day, she and her entire family are still working with me. They're still subscribed for my app. Seeing the change and the impact you have on people's life, this is a gift. This is probably the most amazing thing you can do for other people. And I'm very, very lucky, and I'm very, very blessed that I got to do this job, and that I fought so hard in order to get to where I am today. And it's a very satisfying world. So like I said, if you are here from the right reasons, just know that this job is going to be worth it. And with the right time, commitment, and investment, you will also make some really good money. So that's all I have for you today. And if you finished watching and you're still thinking, you know what, everything she said, I'm good. I'm still here for the ride. You are in the right place. So like I said before, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, maybe send it to your friends who also are thinking about becoming group fitness instructors, and continue to watch everything that I post. I'm going to continue to prepare everything for you, how to make you a better instructor, how to approach your first audition, how to put a mic together. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know in order to become not just instructor, but a superstar. So if you have any questions, please put them right here on the comments below and go ahead and click the next video in your series.